Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
All right, cool.
now. Where's your gun? Where's your gun? Is that the gun you couldn't drop?
Yeah, the relog helped.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I relog.
So I mean, I know generally what happened, but what happened? Where were you?
So, a Zed, I aggroed a Zed, started
Matter,
running away from
matter
him,
of fact,
turned.
let's talk in. All right.
Thank you.
So
But
let's talk.
anyway, I accidentally shot a Zed with it, with my gun. I thought it was a knife. I didn't see that I swapped to my gun. And then as soon as I did that,
I've seen that.
yeah. So as soon as I did that, I was like, oh fuck. So I was like trying to drop it and switch to my knife, and that's when I couldn't drop it. And I kept getting fucked up.
Wait, I'm sorry. Sorry. I was just giving you enough blood so you can stop passing out, so we can have a conversation.
Yeah,
you
that's
you were
nice.
almost there. You were like 3 pass outs away. Yeah,
Yeah, so
when your
be,
blood's between 2,500 and 3,000, you pass out. Below 2,500, you die.
oh shit.
Yeah. So
Oh, so
all right, go ahead.
when it's completely empty, then what is it?
There is no empty.
Zero?
Just like no,
Oh,
you
you know what I
can't
mean.
get to zero. You can only get
Oh,
below
okay.
2,500. It's just like real life. So when you
Oh, okay.
bleed out, all of your blood's not gone. You just have so little blood pressure it can't operate the hydraulic organs in our body. You know.
Oh, I dig it. That's cool.
Um,
The
so
little things.
so you accidentally shot a Zed, and
Yeah, shot the Zed with this Longhorn, and the bullet's still in the Longhorn. I didn't reload it. That's the weird part. So I shot it, freaked out, tried to swap to my knife. I feel like I swapped to my knife. Somehow I killed the Zed. I'll have to go on my recording. But but the Longhorn ended up in my hand again somehow, and I couldn't drop it after I was cut. And I was like trying to bandage, couldn't do it. So I sat here trying to drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. It wouldn't work,
you were getting cut
and
by
bled
what?
out. I got hit by the zombie, and I was just trying to bandage after, essentially, and I couldn't.
So you didn't
Couldn't drop
bandage, you
the
healed.
gun.
Like like it just
Blood
healed.
clot, yeah.
Okay, well that's not good. You're probably gonna get a wound infection. Um,
Yeah, it won't let me use my alcohol either for some reason.
because you don't. I mean, does it show that you have wound infection?
No.
Okay, that's why.
Just
So there's a
didn't know if you could do it before.
no. I think it's like a 15% chance that you can heal without wound infection. So that's all that happened.
Oh, shit.
So so you took extra hits. I'm gonna give you a different Longhorn. I don't trust that one. So where'd it go?
Cool.
Oh, am I still holding it? Oh,
It's right below you.
okay. So
The old fucking haunted Longhorn.
yeah.
That was the first I've heard of, like, the hand
Glitch.
hands the hand glitch. Yeah, that's what I felt like it was.
So and if somebody was with you, they would have seen you with something different than in your hands than you could see. So I've got a video of Injexus fighting wolves, and he was fighting with his hands, and he died, and I saw that he had plenty of guns, but in his video he had a gun out and he was shooting in what he called invincible wolves. So it's just some kind of glitch that happens. It happened to me when I used to play. I got glitched with a teddy bear in my hand, so I was like massacring towns full of zombies with a pink teddy bear. So
It's all in your head.
that's what it looked like. So all right.
It's funny.
What do you think you lost because of the glitch? Even when it comes to damage to
Just
stuff.
blood, man. I wouldn't be in this state if I could have bandaged, essentially. So that's all I would need back. I don't even really care about the Longhorn.
Go to Whisper if you're not already. What did you say you need?
How do you do that?
You need down arrow, up arrow. You see that?
Better.
You see how
There we go.
the little bar where it shows the microphone, it should show one.
Yep.
One wave. Yeah, so that's like
Yeah, I see that.
that's like 10 feet, something like that. 2 waves, which is standard, is like 25, and then I think 3 is like 75. So I mean, it
Boom, boom,
doesn't
boom,
make
boom,
anything
boom, boom.
louder. It just carries it further. If that makes sense.
Sweet.
Okay, that one's not
Cool, but
haunted.
yeah, no, non-haunted, hell yeah. But yeah, just blood and the longhorn, I guess. That's all I need.
Okay.
And even then, I mean, I could probably still get
You
with what
think
I
you
got.
had full blood?
I would say, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I got the video if you want me to send it to you after
No,
this.
you're good.
You know what? I mean, I got hit, and I was just gonna try to bandage, just like normal. I wasn't like, you know,
Turn
already
around.
fucked
Turn
up.
around. Let me see your gear. Okay. Oh, cool. Let me get that. Let me get that rifle with the Arctic wrap. I want to see that, or hold it in your hands. I haven't seen it yet. I gotta start fucking playing again. That's cool. I'm pretty. Look at that. Look at that.
Why ain't you?
Ooh.
Why ain't you too busy?
Um. Yeah, it's kind of complicated.
I mean, surely you do some sort of playing, like.
Well, I'm on a 4-month goal. If we're gonna get personal, um, I I was pretty seriously abusing alcohol because my job is Uber. I don't have a boss, you know, and I don't have roommates, and I don't care to date, you know. So I'm just like kind of alone in my own world and unchecked. And what I would do is I would, you know, drink for like 7 to 10 days, playing video games, whatever, and then be like, oh shit,
Damn.
I got bills, and then I would work my ass off for like 7 to 10 days, and I would just be in this cycle. Um, and
Oh shit,
and
dude.
then before we just had 2 hurricanes hit us in October, a week apart, and just before the hurricanes, I was on like a 7 to 10 day bender, and I was like, all right, time to get your shit together. Then the hurricanes happened, and you can't get gasoline when there are hurricanes present. Like everybody, it's the only storm, natural disaster that you can see like a week ahead of time. So people are like buying up
Yeah.
all the gas, and I drive for a living. I drive 350 miles a day. So I couldn't work for almost 15 days. So I super fucked myself. And
Oh yeah.
I was like, all right, I don't got a choice. I got to work 12 to 14-hour days for the next 8 days to be able to pay all my rent and bills. And I didn't think I could do it because, I don't know, just after 8 hours, I'm like, I can't work anymore. But I had to. I was forced to, you know, like, but I forced myself. When I did
Yeah.
12-hour days, I was like, oh, this is not any different than 8 hours because I'm driving for a living and I love what I do. And I saw how much money I was making, like 8 grand a month. So,
Wow.
so I was like, all right, the 4-month goal is me grinding like crazy. When I'm done with Uber, I come home and I have 3 projects that I'm working on. 2 of them are the 2 YouTube channels. It takes a lot to edit these videos and even find more videos.
What's the other YouTube channel?
The other YouTube channel is on the Discord as well. It's called Mellows Uber, but it's Uber Anonymous Raw. So
Okay.
Uber Anonymous has always been my passion for 3 years. I've never been posting though. I've just been saving videos. A little over
Right.
3,000 videos over years.
I know.
Crazy things,
That's crazy.
you
Yeah.
know.
That's a lot of videos.
Guys and girls.
And you to be able to do it how you do it, like the 3 months out, dude. I wondered about that when I first started playing, and then when I found out that that's how you did it, and I was like, oh, this shit's all like 3 months old. Here I am looking for like an old base or some shit that
That's
I've
why
seen.
we do it.
And I'm like, dude, yeah, this is 3 months ago. I was like, oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah. So
Thank
right
God.
now they're a month, but bases and stashes are not posted unless the people are
Yeah.
cool with it. So, so if those bases are still there in the current videos, those players want the smoke. So that's up to them.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's heavily delayed. It wasn't intended that way. It's just again, I had hundreds of videos saved up and started posting them. So the goal was always Uber Anonymous. That is what I wanted to do because I know YouTubers that drive for Uber that make $400,000-$500,000 a year posting these videos, and I never seen anybody post videos like I'm posting. So that was the plan.
No.
I went through a dark era, came out and had these servers on November 8th, 2023 is when we opened the first server. Months later,
Right.
I started posting the videos for the members to get them off my computer. I had 14 terabytes of videos, and my computer was dead. It's a fucking $3,000 computer. It couldn't do shit. So I started posting them on TK Raw, and within 12 videos, my channel was monetizable. 12 videos. That's not supposed to happen for a year and 3 months on average. So I was like, whoa, I didn't even know what this shit was. I didn't monetize for a couple months because I don't really care. So, but I figured, well, let's see what the channel's making. I don't even know anything about this YouTube world. And so I monetized, and my first check was $349. And I'm like, whoa.
From YouTube?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Oh,
my
shit.
account got hacked, and that money got stolen.
Oh,
All of my accounts got hacked. My phone got remote controlled and factory reset
shit.
to stop my two-factor authentication. My Googles were taken. Everything was taken.
Who was someone after you, or was that just a random?
That's what people do is they look for new YouTube channels. It's apparently very common. They look for new YouTube channels for people that don't know any better and are about ready to get, like everybody that's been robbed or big YouTube channels, they have security. They have accountants. They have shit like that. I didn't. So they took my money.
No,
So,
I wouldn't either. You know what I mean? Not
I
right
didn't
off
know.
the flip.
Yeah. I mean, I had a simple password for like 20 years. And I
shit.
got lazy and did it for everything. But anyway, I saw that Tomato King Raw was making money off of no effort, like just posting raw videos. And I've seen hundreds of comments of people saying it's because it's raw. It's because it's authentic. It's not a production. So
Right.
that being said, I used to edit my YouTube Uber videos, but I was like, let me put them on raw and see what happens. So now I've been posting Uber videos for 4 months, and I'm halfway to monetization with no effort besides like clipping things that can't be on the internet. You know, but outside of that, it's 3 girls saying that they're going to break up with their boyfriends this weekend so they can start their hoe phase. It's a guy saying he got into an argument with his girl, so he's going to go buy some really cheap prostitutes, raw dog them, and bring their viruses back to his girl, like to get back at her. Yeah, it's wreck shit. It's a girl having a guy call an Uber, a college girl. I'm 40. I don't look 40, but I don't look 20. It's a college girl that the name says like Nick or something, and you know, guys pay for booty calls, so it is what it is. So she gets in. I'm like, are you for Nick? Yeah, okay. And she's like, could you cancel the ride? I'm like, yeah, sure. Why? And she's like, because I'd rather go home with you. I'm like, no, that's not how this works. And that's a video. Tomorrow.
Oh, it's for real? It's raw.
Yeah.
It is raw, huh?
Yeah.
That shit's for... That's great.
What are you looking at it?
I gotta watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, so it's
That's why I was like,
it's all
what
raw.
YouTube channel? I was like, what other one?
Yeah, Uber Anonymous Raw. So at the very bottom left of the Discord, I post the links to those videos every day, just like the admin view vids. So both channels are every day. So like today.
I mean, I've seen Uber Anonymous. I just didn't know it was like a you. Oh shit, Uber Anonymous Raw. Is that you?
Yeah.
You got the fro?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, what's up?
Girls get the girls. What can I say?
That.
So
that's you, huh?
No,
yeah,
that's years ago. I'm like 50 pounds lighter at this point, but yeah.
Oh, you're skinnier than that? I was like, you're not even like a obese gamer or anything, like some fat 50-year-old that couldn't get off fucking out of gaming.
No, definitely not.
I mean? That's cool.
So, but yeah, so I mean, I live for Uber. The shit that happens in Uber is wild. It's made my personal life boring. So now, usually what I'll do, because I only have like a 4-hour window a day to do anything, and editing takes a lot. So and editing, it's not the act of editing, it's the Uber videos. The Uber videos, I have to watch every second to make sure that I didn't say or do anything fucked up. Or when the girls slide in the
Right.
car, there's not a panty shot, or or something like that, or real sensitive information like addresses, somebody flashing a debit card when we're going to Burger King or something. So now,
Oh shit.
like this video, the one I did last night, which I think it posts in 3 days, the content was an hour and 8 minutes. So besides the fact that
What, baby? You in here? That's the old lady.
yeah, the raw content for that video was an hour and 8 minutes. That means I have to watch an hour and 8 minutes at a minimum. Then I have to chop things and rewatch it. So even though it's an easy edit, it could take 2.5 hours to post raw content of that video. So I only got like 4 hours a day. So 3 or 4 days is editing. Now, if I'm not editing, then I do play one server. And I've got about 7,000 hours now, but I had 5,000 when I started adminning. I have never played a modded server ever, like a wildly
Really?
modded. No, nothing. I like vanilla. I just like it.
What about like Karma Crew and stuff?
Nope, nothing. The most mods.
Not even them. Like.
Nope. The most mods I've ever had are like our servers. It's the most. So.
I like vanilla too, dude. I am right there with you. I hate modded server.
Well, because
Fucking
I
passion,
hadn't
dude.
because I hadn't tried it, I wanted to try something wildly different than vanilla. So I play Jurassic Island number 4, which it's going to be named different in a week, but it's a PvE server with dinosaurs and a lot of other things, drug cartels, and it's more dangerous than PvP. Like this server, it's so much more dangerous. So I fuck around there, but they're updating everything, so they're going to be down for like another 3-4 days. But that's what I play. I don't miss playing.
I gotta play that.
I don't miss playing DayZ the way that I used to, because I am not like you guys. I am obsessive over command and conquering. I am obsessive over having 5 bases, having 10 cars, orchestrating a team to dominate relentlessly. I am obsessive over it. So
Dude, that's the way to play though.
I know, but it consumes all of your time, because nobody does work the way I do. So when somebody breaks into our base and destroys our 6 cars, my team is not like, let's go find cars. So it's me for 8 hours a day hunting down cars and car parts and bringing them back. I'm Susie Homemaker. I'm base bitch, and I love it.
Dude, I mean,
But
I like that shit too.
I
For
just-
real. It's hard to find people that are that obsessive. I can't say I'm more obsessed than you by any means.
I know
'cause
you're
you've been
not.
on,
Trust
this
me.
is your shit.
I've
You know
never
what I mean?
seen anybody
But
like.
for the
Yeah,
no,
if
go
you see
ahead.
some of the videos, because on YouTube, they're not worth watching in my opinion, but I have the very first day I ever played DayZ on recording. It's video number 1, and I have the very last day that I played. There's 250 videos before the admin videos, and that's 2 years worth of us straight fucking dominating. So we only got squad wiped one time. And it wasn't even a squad wipe because one person was left alive. So I'm obsessive over being the best team possible by orchestration, not by skill. So if I play DayZ, it's got to only be stashes. I don't want the responsibility of bases and cars and shit like that. It's just too much. So, and I can't play our own servers. I would love to play Melkart, but it's got to get popular. And when we get both servers populated, I'm going to manage Chiemsee and play on the other one, and KJ will play on this one and manage the other one, if that makes sense.
So we might be able to, we will officially might be able to run into you guys.
Yeah.
Our own admins.
Yeah,
That'd be cool as hell.
Yeah, we won't have powers on that server, on that map.
Of course, yeah.
So, but when we opened Melkart, we were in queue, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm playing," because I didn't have powers to it.
Yeah.
So, and I ran into
Oh,
some of you
speaking.
guys, and you guys recognized me.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
"Fuck."
I've never. It's my first time running into you in the game. Well, first time like meeting you in
Yeah.
game. I think we've been in a couple phone calls, but it was cool. I was like, shit. Now as soon as it happened, though, I was like, I'm gonna holler at Mello and see if he comes. And here he came. I was like, oh shit,
It's
Ubered over
it's
here. That's what I
yeah.
thought Mello's Uber was.
Oh, really? No.
I thought it was your like rescue videos, like
No.
your, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you rescuing people, like your admin, like here, I'm a kid admin, like watch, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I come and help my people.
Well,
That's
it's
what I
it's
thought
funny
the
because
Uber was.
I could have just handled all this outside of the game and just deposited and talked to you through Discord, but I'm like, I haven't talked to him in game. Let me go
Yeah,
load in.
yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah. So speaking of servers, so
Hang on, real
I
quick.
don't,
Let me
I
get a
think I.
let me get a lighter. Mine died.
Oh, you're good. Hey, Lori's gonna be here the 13th. That is tomorrow, ain't it? I gotta go build a deck today. Be quick about it. Stay
All
home
right,
about
go ahead. Speaking of servers.
it. Oh, Wayward will be with me. So yeah, so my sister, bro, is a freaking geek, bro. Like super nerd, and her boyfriend, even super nerd. He's an IT guy, blah 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 blah. Anyway, they build computers just like any other gamer, but they build computers. So they got like if I sent you a picture of her system, you'd be like, oh, it must be nice. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah,
just got the best of everything. But anyway, they have a server too. They built their own server tower.
physical
And they have
server. Yeah.
servers. Yeah, physical servers. I didn't know what a physical server was until she's like, no, this is what it is. She showed me, blah blah blah. She's like, you want me to make you your own DayZ server? And I was like, I mean, I don't know what I would do with it. You know what I mean? Essentially, at first. Um, so I don't know if that's something that you guys can utilize if I was able to access it
Um.
to help you
So
all out.
so having a physical server, the only benefit to it is not paying the monthly. So,
Right.
and the monthly's not that big a deal. Um, I mean, it is if you're not. I mean, I'm getting paid by YouTube, so now I have, and it's not much, but it covers servers. So to me,
Cover
I'm just
servers.
I'm just like, fuck it. The videos are paying for me to rent. Now, when you have a problem on a physical server, you obviously need somebody to fix it. So
Right.
if something breaks on your server, which you would have to leave it running 24 hours a day, because people need to be able to play the game. So you're going to have power
Yeah.
consumption. You're going to have a breakdown factor because it's 24 hours a day every day. And when something
Yeah.
breaks, everybody's fucked until you get it fixed, until you're off work and you can pay for it yourself. And I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with it.
Oh no. I
So
understand that.
we can't really use it. That's KJ's dream. He wants to run servers just like the people we're renting from. Now,
Right.
the benefit for you is the fact that you don't have to pay for servers. So if you did want to make a server, like a fuck around server, and just mod the hell out of it just because, well, you're only on your PC. You're the only server, so your performance is going to be incredible. And you could just, at will, just make a server. You could make a Minecraft server. You could make a Fortnite server. You could just make servers. So
Right.
there's a limit to it when it comes to performance if you're having all of them on at the same time. So
course.
with something that she can build, I would guess that she would be able to put somewhere between 3 on the low end, 7 on the high end servers operating simultaneously. So, like, we're on a dedicated machine. We have 3 servers. One server none of you guys know about. And they are all on this. We pay for them to be all on the same machine. So the machine can handle 5 servers without performance drop.
Right.
We're capping it at 3. So we're paying the extra, or not hopping on the benefit of 5 because we want performance to be smooth, unblameable. That's what we want. So
Right.
now, if you ever want to start a DayZ server like we are doing, we would be more than willing to help you through the entire process of getting it started. We're also going
I
to
think I
warn.
would in the long run.
We're also going to warn the ever living shit out of you how hard it is to get any type of viable server going, because we've done it.
Yeah.
You know,
Like
it's
getting people to play,
yeah,
essentially.
yeah. Because I mean, the difference between 10 and 15 players is a big deal. 10 players, the server's dying. 15 players, the server is starting to thrive. You know, it's very hard to get people to play a server that nobody's on, as you can see. You know, and
Yeah.
we're not doing a ton right now, but we used to, and I just don't have the time right now until January to push the servers heavy and start posting ads every 3
market 'em.
days. Yeah. So, because
I've actually tried to market this server just for my own sake, for so I have people to fight. You know
Sure.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I'd go on some of the Facebook pages and be like, hey, come play with me on my server. You know what I mean? And I'd show them the info on.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot of people don't know about Chiemsee.
that's why we chose it. So we had, I
Yeah.
forget how many factors, but at least 4 factors on how to choose servers. So we want them to be smaller than official. We want them to be old, and Chiemsee was out for 5 years before we grabbed it. We want it to be unheard of, never popularized. And the amount of times that people keep coming here and they're like, "Oh, I've never played Chiemsee," it's like, it's fucking crazy. It's 5 years ago.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah.
All the maps I have to play on right now, the whole server list of maps I have to play on, and you see where the fuck I'm at. And it's not because of your YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I'm not like a famous guy, and I'm not like super sweaty, but it's like, you know what I mean? I enjoy this map. I don't enjoy one particular gas zone, though, that I've wasted my fucking time on and died in.
Why?
Like, what is that?
'Cause
What's the
your fault
what's
or
the
because of the
one?
map?
I'm sure ultimately it's my fault, but I don't know as far as the map how the spawning goes in that particular gas zone.
There's a
It's
small
the-
gas zone split on the south,
That's
very south
my
side.
favorite.
Okay, so
That's
you know
my
that one.
favorite one.
Then there's the big
Yeah.
gas zone that is in the north. It's in tier 2.
Least favorite.
That one?
Adam Craft. Yeah, Adam Craft, dude. That place
Wait.
is garbage. Or somebody's
What?
getting the shit in front of me.
Adam Craft.
Yeah.
Let me look at the name. Maybe I'm just not familiar with it.
Yeah, it's by the river and the tracks.
Oh, Adam Craftwork. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I just hate that one. I won't ever go back to that one. But Cool Rod told me, he's like, dude, I go in there and I find 8K suppressors and this and that, blah, blah. I go in there 6 times, I feel like. Well, 3 times.
Well,
But
the reason that's so hard is because there's only one suppressor of each rifle on the map at any one time. So that's being increased now. Yeah, there's only one. So if you perfectly looted the south static zone and there's no rifle suppressor, that means they're guaranteed to be in the north one. But they're only there for 8 hours.
I gotta go. It's the hill cup. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, you can go if you want.
No, I ain't Turbine.
But
They don't ever give me good shit either sometimes. I got
Yeah.
this field backpack from it.
yeah, that's the only place you can get them.
Get
So
Yeah, that was sick.
so yeah, those now the rifle suppressors they have, and everything operates this way, but they have an 8-hour what do they call it, restock value, which means if you pick it up, it takes 8 hours before that rifle suppressor is going to be generated back on the map, unless it's already been 8 hours and nobody's picked it up. So if you pick up an AK rifle suppressor and it's already been 8 hours, nobody's picked it up, another one will immediately generate in, and it could have generated in just behind you where you just looted. So that's what Cool Rod's seeing, is he's seeing him getting lucky and them regenerating in front of him or behind him or something like that. But I love the north zone. Not to loot, but it's beautiful. It feels more like a static zone. It's got a lot of cool visual features. It's a challenge. It is. You know? So, and there's, there's scorpions there too. So, but yeah, I think that zone's really cool, but if you're going to be efficient and time for loot, you're going to trade time for loot. You do it in the south zone. Just cuz it's small. It's small, it's manageable. All the Zeds are together. You could just kill all of them and farm filters and not have that issue.
Yeah.
You know.
I love it. That's where that's where you can get the M4 and stuff. And then the southwest gas zone, you have to have NVGs for that. Am I not? Am I lying?
You're talking about the bunker.
The bunker, I guess.
The missile silo. You've never been.
I guess, yeah.
You've never been there.
Well, I've tried to use light, like a torch. Of course, you're in your suit, but then you gotta have. Then it gets dark out of nowhere, and then you try to use a torch or a light, and nothing helps.
Right.
I didn't know if NVGs would help.
Yeah, you need NVGs. So. You're gonna die in there, or you're gonna run out of there without exploring much. Very few people explore the whole bunker. It's massive. Yeah. It's the only place. Have you ever been in Livonia's bunker?
I have not, dude.
Okay. Well,
I wish I have, but no.
Size won't make sense, but it's got to be 10 times the size of Livonia's bunker. And don't attempt it unless you have 10 full filters. I'm telling you, just don't bother attempting it unless you just want to, loot a little bit and get out. But it's the only place on the map that you can get AURAXs. So if you kill somebody with one of those, they just did hours worth of work. If you don't count getting the suit, it's the only place.
Are you talking about the mountain bunker?
No.
Like on the mountain?
Nope. That's you can get A1s there. You can get AK-101s there. And that's the only place exclusively that you can get black and green plate armor. But no...
A1, what's that?
A1 is
that an AUR?
AUR A1 is the green bullpup that you cannot customize. It just has a scope.
And then...
It's 5.56. It takes AUR mags. So the AUR
and then the X is the one...
That's the one that some people, usually like really good players, prefer over the M4. So the AURAX has got some kick. It's loud as shit. It's stronger than the M4 and the M16. It takes the same mags. So it takes AUR mags and M4 mags. So you can pop a 60 in there. It's but yeah, it's a mean looking gun. Here, have you not seen it?
Is it quiet suppressed?
Yeah, let's do this.
I wonder if is it quiet suppressed? Like, I thought I've heard a suppressed AUR and it was fucking quiet, like 22 quiet.
There.
Is that the one? That's an AUR mag, and then you can put an M4 mag in it?
Yeah. Throw the suppressor on it. Here, I'll go around shooting. Was it not going on?
No.
Oh, am I retarded? Drop that real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's not the AK suppressor. Alright. I guess it would make sense it's the M4 suppressor if it takes M4 parts. So this is what it sounds like. Just stay in this room.
That sounds fucking... That's loud, dude.
Yeah, it's
That's a little too loud.
It's beefy. And then let me make sure there's still nobody here. Yeah, so this is what it sounds like. Loud.
Wow. Oh, sorry. Hell yeah. What about the Pioneer? Suppressed.
Super quiet.
Is that a good combo?
It's well, I hate the Pioneer. It is so weak. And I got a video of I forget who, but it was a 1v2. It was a really good video, and he took 4 shots to the chest. Didn't die. You know, and it's like it's
Damn.
just weak. But if you're a good shot and you expect a follow-up shot, anybody with any kind of armor, then yeah, it's excellent because it's the only sniper rifle that you can suppress with a real suppressor. You know.
Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I was looking for. That's one of the combo I want to get one day. Get it
Yeah, I mean
stashed.
you can get it. I just wrote it off. I'm just like this is not. It's just not strong
What
enough.
about the Ruger 22 with a bottle suppressor and a
The
big clip, of course? It's good Z killer with a hunter scope.
you talking about
Like
the
the
the sporter.
yeah, the
I
sporter.
mean, it's a
Or
great. It's
the 22 rifle.
yeah, it's a great Z killer if you're into like euthanizing a town before you loot it. So that's the way I am. I want to kill everything. You know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. From like with a hunter scope on it, you could probably take the whole town out from a minute
Yeah.
away. From a little bit
Yeah. I
away.
mean, it's not strong.
I
I
just
mean, if
figured.
you headshot a freshie that's got no armor, he's dead. You know.
Yeah.
The only gun that can't kill with a headshot is the like with no armor is the 22, the Mark II. Unless you brain shot them. If you hit
Yeah.
them in the literal brain, which there is a brain, there is a liver, there is a kidney, there are lungs.
Damn.
And you guys wouldn't know that. It just shows it internally. But you can
Yeah.
brain shot, or you can shoot somebody in the head with a Mark II and not kill them. You know, that's the only gun that
Oh
you can do
shit.
that with. Unless there's armor. Armor's different. I mean,
Right.
if I hit you with a VSD in your helmet, you're dead. But at distance, you're not. The Lamas, that won't kill you. So
You like Lamas?
um, I I I like its sound. And
Yeah.
I was just doing some testing with some Zeds, because they're spawning kind of weird, and I could just delete them, but I just was like, nobody's around. I'm just gonna have some fun. What gun would be fun to shoot the shit out of Zeds? And I was like, Lamas,
Yeah.
spawning it in.
There you go.
So,
Hell
but
yeah.
the Lamas is and it's equal with a couple weapons, but it's the fastest fire rate that there is. So it's a shredder. It's just you're stuck with 25 round mags. You know.
Damn, that sucks. Yeah.
So yeah, but for people, but it's also a pocket gun. Freshies can keep it in their pants. You wouldn't even know.
Right.
You know. So
Would you consider ever doing mods like quality of life mods like that? Not heavy mods, but stuff like that. Increase a mag for something like that. Hey, here's a drum mag for that. Would that be considered in your eyes like would that ruin your experience for vanilla? Something like that.
well, it's not that alone would ruin the experience, but the only
Yeah.
reason KJ and I are doing this is because him and I had separate experiences when we didn't know each other, going to vanilla maps and finding out after spending so much time that the admins and the owners, they slowly get addicted to adding more and more things, and before you know it, it's not vanilla. They're tinkering with the XML.
Yeah.
They've got 3 or 4 quality of life mods because it's like you want to add mags. Yeah, there is a mod that like adds mags, and it just makes everything easier. It's
Yeah.
like adapt, choose. Like if you like when I told you about the Lamas being stuck with 25 rounders, you were like, it's like, yeah, you're already thinking you're going to use something else. That's the point.
Right.
So then we're going to throw on code locks just so people don't have to tick through. And then we're going to throw on
Yeah. Those,
what is it called? Wind Striker clothing, which is cool to have extra clothing. I think it's best to wait for official to add things like they did with Sakal's clothing. You're wearing some of it.
yeah.
That's cool
Yeah.
for a lot of us that haven't seen clothing change. So
Dude, I know.
we're not going to add mods solely for the reason that every server owner and admin we have ever experienced keeps adding things in. And before you know it, there is no vanilla alternative. And right now, there are only 2 purely vanilla server sets. And that is the Struggle Bus, which they have all 3 of the official maps, and us, which we don't do official maps. So, If somebody wants vanilla, but is tired of official maps, we are the only guys, and we don't have to explain it. We don't have to say, oh, well, we have this mod and we have this mod and yeah, we have this mod. We don't have to do that. You know, it's just official
right.
Replica.
Total sense. Hell yeah. Nope, I like DayZ the way it is. I'm not gonna lie. It is what it is, and I'm still learning. So.
Yeah. How many hours you got?
I think I just. Oh man. 600, I think.
Oh yeah.
500.
Yeah, you're young.
I got enough to be deadly, but not enough to be deadly. Like all my craziest kills have been on this server, which, you know what I mean, I have been getting recently. I'm just getting better. I'm starting to be more confident.
Yeah, it takes a bit. You know.
Yeah, I mean.
It's like fighting, like in real life. Like, you want to get good at fighting, you know, fight everybody, spit in everybody's face. You're gonna become a real good fighter real soon. You're gonna get your ass kicked a whole bunch. You know.
Right.
You could take the slow approach. You know, I like the slow approach. It feels more like survival. It feels like, we always say this, it feels like Walking Dead. They're not trying to get killed.
Right.
They're trying to survive.
Yeah.
You know, and they
No,
deal with.
and I feel.
Yeah, they just deal.
I don't know. I'm
with things as
kind
they
of in
go.
a fucked up situation with DayZ. Like, I even said it yesterday. I was just talking to myself, or I was thinking about when I got home. I was like, man, what kind of run do I want to make when I get home? Because I'm kind of fucked up. You know, I play DayZ every day. You know,
Yeah.
it's a habit and it's part of my schedule. But anyway, I was like, dude, DayZ ain't a game. This is what I said to myself. I'm like, DayZ is not a game. I was like, this shit's a way of fucking life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is.
I would
Oh,
say to my team all the time, and I say it here too, DayZ's just a game, but it is so much more than a game. You know, I mean,
Oh yeah,
people
dude.
have gotten married, you know, in our team. You know, like, this is like,
Yeah.
it is an alternate life. It's, okay, now
It
that
is.
I'm home, let's saddle up and hit that base, and we've got to do these
Yeah.
tasks first, and it's like, that is life, you know, to a dangerous level. You know, where
Yeah.
you could definitely let life get away from you. And that is what happened with me when I used to play. Is nothing would break your heart more than getting off work and loading back in and seeing your base doors gone. And you're just
Oh
like,
yeah.
fuck, dude. Well,
Oh
whatever
yeah.
I was doing, I'm doing this now. You know?
Yep. But without that, then you wouldn't like DayZ.
No,
So,
not at all.
getting rated is awesome.
I would say
I want to do a raid, dude, so bad.
I would say a worse feeling than waking up to being rated, not waking up, but like logging into being rated, is dominating so hard that nobody can raid you for a month and a half. That really sucks. So, and we had that on KJ's old server, the first server. So, I forget what killed the server,
Wait.
but it was only like 10 of us on there. And people knew where I was, but they completely underestimated me. And it was like people just couldn't get through. And they get a couple of gates, and it was just like building the gates back and just winning every day. And it was like, dude, I want to be hurt. So, and then I was.
Yeah.
You know, you wish for that, and it'll happen. So, and that video
Right.
is labeled something like the absolute #1 worst DayZ in my DayZ, or worst day in my DayZ life, something like that. And they got through everything.
Nice.
So it was the last day that I ever based. So I just loaded one of the cars that they left with all this stuff, and I just lived in the woods ever since.
Damn.
It's fucking sad, but it's again, like you were saying, it is more than a game. That hurt my
It's where
soul.
you're
Dude.
at.
That hurt my soul.
It's where you're at, dude.
Yep.
It's where you're at in your DayZ life, and it matters. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It really does.
All right, man. I'm gonna
yeah.
get out of here. You can keep doing whatever you're doing, and
All right, man.
some people are starting to come on. They're not within 1,000 meters of you, but be on your toes.
Yeah, I gotta go to work,
Oh, yeah?
unfortunately.
Okay.
Like
Well,
adult stuff.
don't log out indoors.
Right. For real?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because I mean, you're allowed to if you want,
Yeah.
But there's a lot of lessons that me and my team have learned over time, and unless you're willing to log in and not move for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, then I would say never log out indoors, because you don't know what's going on. You don't know if somebody's in the room next to you, you know, and that's happened. And we've Solar, my brother, he logged in, and there was a person in front of him, and he just killed him. And it was like, you know, that could have been the other way around, because when you log in, your character is visually in game for a few seconds before you are conscious in the game. You've got your arms. If you've ever seen anybody log in, they got their arms spread out to their sides, like they're a mannequin, and then their arms go down, and then they can see. So you're just asking for it. So, but if you're ready for that, you know, like right now, we know it's quiet. We're not hearing anything but us. Nobody's attacking Zeds. Nobody's nothing like that. So you can have a little bit of confidence that you're alone. You know, if you're outdoors, you'll see that zombie, that dead zombie right there. You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would always suggest, like, hiding just barely outside. You know? I mean, just not indoors. So, like, park yourself, like, in these bushes. You know? It's not hard. You know? So I would just park in bushes, or so I turned my whisper up, by the way. So, or go on a mountain or something like that. Something like that where somebody's not going to have the drop on you, you know.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, man. I'm out of here.
All right, bro. You take it easy.